Know that two sisters were the victims of yesterday's deadly shooting in Hot Springs. 22-year-old Monteria Myers and 19-year-old Mernaya Myers were shot inside a beauty supply shop. Zach Briggs now breaks down what led to that shooting and how neighbors are coping with the tragedy. Zach?
Chris, for Nathaniel Gay, who lives just around the block, news of what unfolded comes as heartbreaking, especially for his girlfriend, who happened to know one of the victims who died in this beauty supply shop yesterday.
The story goes, this is all alleged, that the mother was having an ongoing dispute over a man, right? And the person who she was having a dispute with owns or works in a beauty salon in Arkansas. So at some point, an argument ensued at the mother's home the night before the actual incident happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was an argument or a fight, but it was some type of disturbance at her home. So the next day, this lady grabs her two daughters, sends them into the salon with her scary to fight this lady.
Your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, today we're going to cover a very crazy story on two daughters who was killed over a man, where there's two stories about what really happened and why these two young girls are deceased. One story states that allegedly their mother, 43-year-old Latanya Myers, was dealing with the man and would get into it with another woman for messing with the same man. Two young women ages 19 and 22 were shot and killed in Arkansas after an altercation at a beauty salon that they were sent into by their mother allegedly to fight another woman. And it don't stop there. After the two young women were shot, the mother left them there and drove off as if nothing ever happened, according to witnesses. But another story based on a Facebook post of friends that knew the young daughters stated that it actually wasn't the mom's man that they were fighting over, but instead it was a young man believed to be dating one of the daughters who was involved with another young female that worked inside the beauty salon. Allegedly, the other girl who worked inside the beauty salon would lure the daughter in to come to the salon, claiming she wanted to squash their beef because of an incident that happened the night prior. But instead, she had every intention on not solving anything, but instead killing the girl. However, the mother drove the daughters up there, and that's where people are holding her accountable for. So this is a very interesting story, and we also found out that due to the laws in Arkansas, the woman that shot the two daughters will not be charged due to self-defense, despite the fact that both daughters tried to run away while the altercation was happening. So there's a lot going on within the story, where you have some people upset that the shooter wouldn't be charged because they feel she's guilty for shooting two young girls while they try to get away. But then you have some that feel it was, in fact, justified. Then you have others that also feel that the mother should be charged and held accountable for sending her daughters to fight her battle, and now they're no longer here. But once again, it's two different stories, there's two sides to everything that's circulating as to what happened. So I want to know what you guys think about all of this as soon as the video is done, because it's a very bizarre topic of who was wrong in this situation. So let's get into what happened the fatal day two young girls was taken off this earth at the hands of another woman. Now, in the first story, the whole altercation appears to be over a man that the mother was involved with, who was in a relationship with another woman that worked at a salon. It's been alleged that a night before the incident took place, the mother got into a big argument with the salon worker over the man, where one of the daughters was attacked by the salon worker. This would lead to the mother to drive both of her daughters to the salon the girl worked at the very next day to fight the salon worker over what happened the night prior. On Wednesday, July 24, 2019, at approximately 2:41 p.m., police responded to a call to a salon where 22-year-old Monteria Myers and 19-year-old Mernaya Myers were shot and killed in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Police report says that based on the surveillance footage, 3 women entered Simply Unique Beauty, a beauty supply store / hair salon located on the 400 block of 3rd Street. They approached a woman, who police refused to identify, that worked at the establishment, and an argument between Monteria, Mernaya, and the owner would quickly lead to both girls fighting the owner. Although some sources stated that the 2 girls were sitting in the store by the mother, and the mother stayed in the car, the police report stated that it was 3 of them that went into the salon and jumped the owner. During the fight, somehow the owner was able to get a hold of the weapon and shoot both of the daughters. Witnesses say that when the girls and the mom noticed the lady with the weapon, they tried to run away, but unfortunately, the woman still caught both of the daughters. It said that the mother was able to escape, and witnesses say that she ran into a black SUV and drove off from the scene without checking on her daughters, despite knowing what just happened. One of these sisters died on the scene, which was 22-year-old Monteria, as both of the girls was fatally shot in the back of their head. Now, her sister Mernaya was rushed to the hospital, where she later passed away as well due to her injury. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The second story alleges that the man the girls was fighting over wasn't the man of the mothers. It was a young boy that was one of the daughter's boyfriends that she was dating, with an ex-girlfriend who was the salon worker would get into an altercation with one of the daughters. She called one of the daughters to the salon to squash the beef. Allegedly, when the mother took the daughters to the salon, a fight happened, which led to the salon worker shooting the daughters and the mother getting away. This theory comes from a couple friends on Facebook that reacted to the news when it first surfaced. One of the Facebook users who claimed to know one of the daughters or somebody affiliated spoke on what she was told really happened based on her affiliation with the daughters, and she would say a different story from the one that was told on the news. The girl will post under one of the daughter's pictures to say, quote, "At Ashley King, these are the facts. My best friend is best friends with the shorty in the purple. It was premeditated. The day before they were shot, that crazy B-word waited outside her ex-man's house from 8 p.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning, waiting for the girl in the purple to come outside, and she hit her in the head with a rail. She still has a scar and knot on her dead body from that. She did all this over an N-word. Then the next day, she texted Shorty and said pull up to her shop so they could all squash it with Shorty's mother there too. And of course, that's not what she wanted to really do. An altercation happened and they started all fighting and shots went off. Then baby tried to run and she shot them both in the back of the head. These facts." Now, before I continue, man, if this is in fact the truth, I hope they have some type of proof of the text messages of the girl telling them to come to the shop so it can kind of clear the mother's name. And not only clear the mother's name, but everybody has this impression that the salon worker is somebody that was dealing with the mother's man. And we don't know the truth yet. As of right now, everyone's saying that it was somebody that was dealing with the mother's man, and it's a whole speculation about it being about the mother. But this is a different story going around where the woman that posted this, she's pretty much saying that it had nothing to do with the mother, but the mother is the one that took the daughters up there, I guess, to resolve the situation. Everyone is under the impression that the mother just sent the daughters up there to fight. But they're saying that that's not the issue. The issue is that she took them up there to resolve something. Now, you got to think about it as a parent, right? If your kid tell you that she or he is going up to a salon or anywhere to confront a woman and settle their differences, as a concerned parent, you're going to want to be there as well in case something jumps off, something like this, so you could protect them. But in this case, the mother didn't get to protect them because a weapon was involved. Now, a lot of people are going to take it a certain way. Oh, the mother ran, the mother was supposed to do this. We don't know what happened. But like I said, once again, it's 2 stories that's floating around. So a lot of us don't know whether it was a situation with the mother or if the mother was just, concerned and taking her daughters up there to resolve an issue and it just got out of hand. And that happened. I've seen that plenty of times. So a lot of people are jumping to conclusions because of TikTok. I see a woman say it was over the mother's man. But then this woman is saying it wasn't over a mother's man. It was over the daughter and the boyfriend. Right? So Like I said it before, there's two stories floating around about what really actually happened. The individual stated that it actually involved the daughter, and it was a premeditated thing because the girl and the daughter already had a situation a day before. Now, I think this story sounds a little more believable because to me, the mother is 43, and I find it hard to believe that she'll be going back and forth over a man with a woman her age working at a beauty salon. You know, I could be wrong, but it makes more sense to me that it was somebody who the daughter was involved with. But the reason everyone is on the mother's case is because social media is saying that the mother is the one that took her daughters to go jump another woman. But if the story we're being told on Facebook is true, maybe the daughter alerted the mother that she was going to squash a beef with the woman, and the mother took her there. Not to fight, but to squash a beef and kind of oversee what's going on. However, the situation got out of hand, which led to the shooting. That's more believable. But it is an unfortunate situation nonetheless. Now, the salon worker was never charged for the double homicide because there's a law in Arkansas due to the Stand Your Ground bill that was signed into law legislation March 3rd, 2021 by Governor Hutchinson. Now, the bills allow an armed person to use deadly force if they believe they are in imminent danger, which means it's pretty much up to their discretion. It's hearsay. Now, Republican State Representative Jim Hendren called the bill unnecessary, stating that it's a human decency issue. Hendren will go on to say that the Stand Your Ground bill's title is inaccurate for what the bill actually is for. He says their current law allows Arkansans to stand their ground already, while this law allows someone who can escape to complete safety have the choice of doing so or staying to fight and or kill. And he was right, because that's what we're seeing in this scenario. Although the girls tried to retreat and leave once the shots were fired, the salon worker was able to get away with killing them because she could say that she felt she was in danger despite shooting the daughters from behind when they tried to get away, meaning that they were trying to leave. But yet she shot them and took that opportunity to let her hang out and shoot them in the back of their head. Not in their front, not in their chest, not in their stomach, but in the back of their head. Now, Deputy Prosecutor Kava Petro stated that the double homicide was in fact justified. Now, we can all agree that even if the salon worker isn't prosecuted, if the story about the mother taking the daughters up there to fight the lady based on her personal situations, then the mother needs some type of punishment for her actions of supposing to be an example of her daughters, but instead leading them down a path of destruction all the way down to their own demise. I seen somewhere it said that later on the mother was charged with manslaughter, but I'm not sure because I tried looking for arrest records against the mother and haven't came up with anything aside from her missing the court date, but I'm unsure if it was over the case with her daughters or not. Now, unfortunately, we see these type of cases a little too much, where altercations between two females over a man end up with one of the females losing their lives. Like I said in the last video we did covering the woman who killed another woman because she caught her with her husband having sex. Just think about it. If you sit there and kill another woman over a man for cheating, when you're in jail for pretty much the rest of your life, he's going to be out there doing the same exact thing he was doing before. The only thing different is now you'll be locked up and can't do a thing about it. So think about all that before you decide to throw your whole life away, ladies. It just doesn't make sense, man. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this situation and which theory you think really happened that led to the two daughters losing their lives. And I know the mother has something to do with it, but just think as a parent, to lose not one but two kids and to know that it may potentially be your fault, I know that's a guilt that will kill anybody. You know, that's a guilt that you got to deal with forever. That your kids, not just one, but your kids are not here because you potentially are the reason behind it, or you didn't protect them, or you didn't do your best. You know, these are the thoughts and emotions that start to mess with you as a parent. You know, it's crazy, man. I couldn't imagine. But anyway, y'all jump in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about this. Let me know which story or theory that y'all think is actually the correct one. This is a real debatable topic, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.